mean, I'm not me and I'm a technical person for any sport.
Okay.
Me am a policy person, policy implementation. Say, who come leadership of ministry and sports. So,
okay.
in most cases, in here say, who are Kasan so obey them, obey a sports person, and now technical sports person. Because Sesana the NA America said, so who call Ministry of Defense NA or say we are soldier.
Yeah.
Who call Ministry of Health or say we are doctor. Maybe who call any of the other, maybe who call chieftaincy and religious affairs or say one person we are maybe Ohini and now we are Sofo and now we are Imam and Sana with me then alcohol. But would you say, oh ma leadership? So it doesn't matter, say, who kasa sports, and now we are active player in the sports field, and so on with me then I'm a leadership. Of course, ubi biara, there are two things that growing up you can't rule out.
Okay.
Music and sports. If you were not an active participant in terms of the act, maybe you will be an active supporter and a follower.
Yeah.
Unless say one go school. Hardly in those days the way a school system is organized. You be a obeko through school. Obeka say we me man family one here then and sports. And I was a bit involved in sports at the very basic levels. I did some athletics. I was a long jumper for my school. I did javelin. I did shot put.
Okay.
I did 200 meters.
Wow.
So my yes, I mean, at the foundation and basic level, but Manfano as a professional. But I followed sports also. But may you be more of political and policy communication persons.
Okay.
Mon frame me that say me met now the ultimate sports show no so that. Mon frame me say nka ye mbeka sports ho asema nka mo be hu say there is sports in you. Because you call even general program that maybe matters relating to sports but you can sports ho asema.
Wow.
But it may be more and more the sports ecosystem. No, why I'm say ubi metna mo platform so and discuss sports any onka
sports
sports. But you may be deceiving yourself. Maybe you call even into details. We say binum kra we say omo sports no. There are many other sports they know nothing about other than football.
Okay.
Obi wa say me a sports person and so football nko
anu.
We yin free football and they call any other sport Waira. Onim how onim even how they score, how they onim she find that's so because okasa ewo football so maybe you are specialized or hunting or say or yeah also yeah sports person.
Very well.
I am not a sports minister for just football.
Okay.
And I just Black Stars.
Yeah.
Be a sports minister for sports and recreation.
Yeah.
Be a minister here responsible for both football, for athletics, for boxing, for badminton, for all the sports and also then yema leadership over. And me more than prepared.
More than prepared.
More than prepared to run that industry, to run that space to success.
Okay. Okay. But I hope that we want that sporting background as well. Can it be easier for you? Maybe for example, we be a game to the highest level, hockey, table tennis, volleyball, badminton, high jump.
A bebua to some extent.
Yeah.
But we've had such instances also in the past and current. Ediana, Ediaba. I didn't play any of these sports to the professional level. But me share with boss leadership I also say yeah the ministry no. so that ebema ya yeni owo say ye with the bema. That one I can assure you say mambo ball anko professional level. Maybe me ball no for recreational purposes. Where mambo volleyball anko professional level. Me ball no for recreational purposes. Basketball mambo anko professional level. Me no for recreational purposes. But I understand me always say yeah the manipa over sports. I understand me always say tibia omuwum a choir was say yeah faso to be able to motivate them. Now me always say I understand that. And I believe say a year say Warankasa will be a practitioner. But you can also be a listener. We will be aware with TF4 now with year. You can become even better than Ubia Wire then what practices sports because we be here from different sources. Now what can you now album? But Ubi Suba no feel say minima a manipanu unsuya bibi fofro. Because why ye na doing all banu or say minim. Say no say me no enti on time ye na so say otie. Now that type of person also could be found wanting. Woman or queen say onkoye. So I know, yes, I haven't been a professional in any of the sporting discipline. But we are prepared, say, remember that type of required leadership. Very well. They be mobilizing the civil servants, the technical people, any fans, any more associated, more within the sports ecosystem. The sports media is part. The sport is also business. The sport is science. There is sports medicine. There is sports nutrition. Or say we make sure say the focus because all areas. And you say nipa sorry keke now maybe or bubble no bubbles are there. You must be interested in nipa ni groove. Even eduani bang and also nipa ni then nutrition. Depend nutrition. There's sports nutrition. And yet bibia say obia sorry keke now once you identify a talent now we say this is talent ewo sropano you must nurture that talent and develop it. Developing it includes and not limited to even a journey and
very well. Very well.
The science around the sports, we must go much more deeper into it. The management around sports, or say, go deep into it. The business of sports, or say, go deep into it.
Very well.
Any the communication of sports, or say, then go deep into it. My enjoy bibia and fama just for happening sake. Bibia no say then a methodic. Anopa ubetina the sports show ultimate sports show here. What is the agenda? As the free opportunity sports war to be discussed anopa if you are any enumreno again a kwan ben so na yafa I make sure say that free platform ayenya that communication ayenya it fits into a certain master planner ebe generating total interest in sports being now a part of leadership
but with this vision and ambition you should have a very unique skill set you are bringing on board. And of course this is a sports and recreation ministry, a newly created ministry unlike the one before. What unique skill set and a one kasa ekutawa with the ministry?
Well, first and foremost, Medical culture will say every leader must be a good listener. Or say we will be a uti. And you must analyze and know I will say we consultation. I will say uti. Any I will say we take a decision. Decision time is not the time for say when for engaging. Know when to sow, know when to nurture, and know when to harvest. The harvesting time ain't yes sowing time.
Very well.
And sowing time so enye harvesting time.
Okay.
Or say uhumre or say we bibia. So one attribute, one quality I will say as a leader is to be able to listen. But know when to do the listening.
Okay.
Because a true timer also will take quick decisions. Then yes, I'm ready. And I was say I feel I will quote your consult. You will quote your baby. No. So one, I have that quality of listening and listening to even Obi describe you cross say nipa yi maintain asem no on pe wasem and on pe sports no na asem no. I don't see the person as such. If you say nipa no or bibia utia ebeboa. I've always been advising people say ebi wo wa or kind car na say when ya accidents and when your car crash, as sometimes people would prefer it be called, once or twice, and now we're bested tie, once moving on a highway at maybe 100 kilometers per hour, and now between 80 and 100 kilometers per hour. Either nipano car no accident no koye near fatal,
okay,
and now otumi manage car no ekojina yi. That person, whether the accident was or the crash was near fatal, say nipano wa bon onni hwea or the beboa wo we maybe driver fufuro awoba.
Okay, I get it.
You can learn something from sa driver. Again na oyeye entia car no obi enante 100 kilometers per hour ne tie be best nanso utumi so car no saa maka no ye den ekugina yi a hwe ensi obi so enam be 70 kilometers tie ne best pe na accident na ebe pie free saa best of time na akwakoye fatal na near fatal go for be pra ebinim kura be famu. There is something to learn even from that person. And to me, men fan say, oh, and the idea wa bon. Oba ye no wa achieve results bia. Maybe bibintie na wa achieve results no. Wutie no. Na nipa no ye genius so a wobehu.
Okay.
Obebie mu ama we hu say. Anamo say na me too ye.
Okay.
And na ede sa de ye den. Ede ba ye. So who to anamo no bi ma. Men ka say baby men fa ho but wonnam ho. Now we share idea. Have this at the back of your mind.
Okay.
So you need to listen. Apart from that, and also you must be very decisive.
Decisive.
Yeah. Decisive leadership and firm. Men dane who to say leave. From a boss say now from now a boss say now because sports one thing. Hanopabia, like I said, when you cry close to 200
more
radio station or more, or make us sports once. Area by another 150.
Yeah.
And you may buy another 100.
Yeah.
Or more cast sports once. Obia one the perspectives. Obia one angle. Or the eba. You are sitting there. Remember, you must be able to listen and decide and push the agenda. Knowing said this is the ultimate objective that we need. And maybe at this time no enye palatable. Would din crofo enim na the bia me the example or most times. Say obi o ha because I love granite soup.
Okay.
And me the nkatiye the example say ye ma won nkatiye say kona kudua maybe ye de ya ma obeye bunshia mienu say kona kudua be open cutting kwenti why waju say o na bunshia mienu ya menye ide ma memfa ba konfa enyen kwan na because me penkwan no ene ubedi no just for one day and a maximum 2-3 days.
Okay.
But say sa two bowls ni na udi kudua ubenya bebre enti wotia you will be able to feed on Sankatinkwan Ubedia for a very long time.
Yeah.
So there are times in talent development, sports development, policy initiatives, policy be emma results in a year. Now so yeah, because ochina a shasi say Eddie abanu ipia ebe piesa wo beti sa for a very long time. And that is one thing in sports.
Okay.
Ebi wo wa ye me too much say ye pay
results
immediate. And in ye always say ye ebe boa ye ochina no na ye jai no esinche na ye de ni nyina ye de egu enadie.
Okay.
Be hu na ochina de so no na asai kra. And that explains what has happened to our sports.
Okay.
Now, and we need to I will say then resetting.
Resetting, okay.
Now reset I will say when you be our kukudru. So that enko yes say ebinu mo omo pen katinkwan no na ya omumu say ukura 2 bowls of granite now yendi no ya.
I get your point.
Wudi onwechi a and ye ochina mo bebre e kombedi mu nyina. You must be firm and at the same time fair, but find a way of carrying everybody to along.
Okay.